Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another great arcade game, pinball game video for you this evening. Check this one out. This is Williams' 1987 Big Guns, and it is big. Notice we've got it next to a normal pinball machine there next to it. This one's much bigger. So we'll check it out. This is a cool game. Came out, I think, late in '87. Had a lot of bells and whistles. They really packed this one full. And it had an oversized back box, as you can see, just way over the top. Check it out. But we got this one in. It's in pretty nice shape, really. I hesitate to say great shape because I know a lot of pinball collectors are really picky, but it looks pretty good. The display isn't perfect. It's pretty good, but it's got a couple little issues, but pretty nice. Backglass or back box translite is pretty nice, and the playfield is in pretty nice shape. This game had an incredible feature. They just went crazy with this thing. I don't know if everybody at Williams was doing drugs or what was going on, but they just came with some really crazy stuff. So there's these cannons. There's one here and one here that you can lock the ball in, and then at a certain moment the damn cannon will actually shoot the ball through the air into this wire form on either side. The ball gets caught and then comes back down to the flipper. Of course, lots of explosion sounds and all that too going on at the same time. Pretty amazing. But check it out. This was when they were still doing their painted cabinets, so it's got stenciled art. Awesome. So it's kind of like a medieval future space theme. They kind of threw everything at it. So you've got a big castle over there. There's one of the cannons, or the big guns as you might call them. More of the castle here. See how they seamlessly made the, well, not seamlessly, but how they designed from the bottom all the way through to the top. Then they put a satellite on the top. They're just trying to make it like a futuristic castle. This side, of course, is the same. And still in pretty good shape. It's nearly 30 years old, still doing its thing. So, the playfield, we've got to talk about one guy if we talk about the playfield. This game was designed by Mark Ritchie, and if you look under this flipper, it's got his name, Mark Ritchie. Steve Ritchie's brother, great designer in his own right. And then hidden under this flipper, bam, there it is, folks. Python Angelo, who is no longer with us. He's passed away, sadly. But he was a really creative guy that made some really wild stuff. And I do mean wild. So Mr. Ritchie said that the reason this game has this big, huge back box on it is because Python was complaining that he needed more space to make the castle everything that he knew it could be. So he actually talked them, and he had a history of this, doing crazy stuff. He actually talked them into putting another 6 inches or whatever on the back box so that he could make the translite taller. You know, where it just had more art on it. So it's kind of hard to see everything. So like, for instance, what's that all about? Got a planet there. Of course it says big guns at the top. So down, literally his stuff you can look at for a long time and not see everything. So you've got a lot of brickwork here. And then just little touches around the speaker grill. A little satellite, little antenna, a little cable to power. Little hydraulics and stuff. And then here's this story that he put on the art. I don't know if he came up with this or if this was Mark or if the guy that did the software came up with it. Here, in the deepest of space, inside this fortress, our noble queen is held captive, kidnapped by King Tyrant and his warlords. King Tyrant was Steve Ritchie, Mark's brother. So once again, in the eternal struggle of good against evil, we, the brave and the free, must launch the greatest invasion in the known history of the universe to fight and crush our enemies for the future of our Federation, and our fair lady's honor rides on these big guns. So what's going on is there's a big castle that's being attacked with the big guns. So you've got, and Python drew all this, so you've got this guy, come on guys, and he's got a gun and he's got a cocktail there that he's drinking at the same time. A little, just look at the detail. I mean, just the very, very creative. Guy's got a little knife on his side there, and of course this guy's in one of the big guns. Got his own little flag. Kind of looks like PA, which I would think would stand for Python Angelo. I don't know what the 112 means. This guy here doing the same thing, and it looks like there's a guy here that's already been shot or something. He's blowing this guy out of the sky, who is on some kind of gun that's mounted by arm to part of the castle, which has a face built into it. It's just over and over and over again. And the castle at the top has a mirror ball that lights up. There's flashers all over this game. So this guy over here hasn't been shot yet, so this is what his gun looks like. And so you've got the military guys blocking it and then shooting around with this, and then you've got this little bug-looking tank thing that's shooting back too, and then over here you have yet another dead soldier with blood all over him. You've got LK015. Not sure what that stands for either. The other big gun. Got this guy laying here with a tripod, shooting away. And the castle itself has a king's chamber, they call it, which is like a little pachinko machine. So a little, in certain parts of the game, a ball will pop up and then go in one of these 5 slots. Plays a little bit into the game. And then down here at the bottom, you have the damsel in distress, the queen herself, who has been locked up, that you're trying to save. And there's flashers behind it that go off, and you know, like she's yelling and stuff. It's just a really cool game. So that's what he did for the Backglass. And then we don't have really time to go over it, but look at all the attention that he put on the playfield. Typical Python Angelo playfield with stuff everywhere. This guy's yelling at you, hey, Flashing X likes the special. You know, just stuff everywhere. This guy had a crowded mind, I believe. Kill the trolls. So that is that. So let's read over the instructions a little bit. We'll see. You know, those always make the game more fun. So we'll see what was going on with it. 1987. Weapons manual. Big guns. Making center lane on shooter lane. Elevated ramp. Scores 100,000 and then begins increasing. So your skill shot. So you shoot the ball. It goes through this little gate and then up onto this top level, which that's the only way you can get up there, is on the first shot. I don't think you can make that shot. I don't think you could hit it good enough to actually make the shot up that ramp. Maybe somebody that's better than me could tell me. So if you go just right, bam, it'll fall down in here, and you get 100,000 points. And then it also, let's see if I got this right. Yes. So not only, so the skill shot, if you fall down here, you get 100,000 points. It falls through this hole, goes down underneath the plastic, lands in this saucer. This saucer fires into the cannon and loads the cannon on the skill shot. Load 3 balls in guns for multi-ball play. So that would lock one in. You can lock one in this one as well. I wonder what's the easiest way. By either making it up into the top there, which would shoot it up into that wire form, up onto this top piece, and then fall it down here, bam. Or you could just shoot it up this way and it would do the same thing. I don't believe there's another way behind all that stuff. No, there's not. So that's your first gun, that's your second gun, and then if you lock in that top one again, that's your third gun, and it starts the multi-ball. During multi-ball, load the lit gun for invincible. So one of the guns will light up, and whenever it does, invincible will turn on. You are invincible. So whenever it does that, this center post comes up. This right gate opens like that, so that you can't lose the ball on the right. And then on the left, this green light comes on, so that the kickback saves your ball. So you can't lose the ball, no matter what you do. You might be able to scissor it. If you did that, it could go around. But pretty much, blah, blah, blah. When invincible, shoot lower flashing guards to score Queen's Rescue. So you're trying to save the Queen, right? So the lower flashing guards, I believe, are these over here, just the little stand-up targets. I believe. Yeah. Says it again here. When invincible, hit flashing guards to rescue the Queen. So if you hit that, one of those little targets whenever they're flashing. Alright. Playfield center lock fires the cannonball through back box King's Chamber. So playfield center lock, which is this one up here, the red arrow there, come on, light up for me, starts the pachinko machine in the King's Chamber on the top. Making 5 King's Chamber lanes lights extra ball. After the last ball, hitting the lit King's Chamber lane gives an extra ball. Alright, so if you do that 5 times, and you go through all 5 of those, each time you go through one, it lights it up. If you get all 5, it makes it where you get an extra ball. And then you see at the top it says extra ball when lit. So at the end of the game, after the 3rd ball, you play this one last time. And one of them lights up. And if the ball just happens to go through the right one, you get an extra ball. Your game's not over. You keep on going. Pretty cool. Interesting little idea. Making loop shots behind the drop target. Make loop shots behind drop targets to advance bonus multiplier. Alright, so you have these drop targets at the top. Again, they packed everything in this. Once you knock them down, it opens up a path where you can knock the ball through behind them and then back out over here to the flippers. And it's on both sides. So when you do that, it advances the multiplier. So multiplier is, of course, here in the center of the playfield. It's part of a huge battering ram that Python designed that at first you don't even notice. Alright. Hit all 10 lower guards to activate the left out lane kicker. So you've got 2 over here, 3 more here, 3 more there, and 2 more there. Boop. Alright, blast away with big guns. So there you go. What a cool game. They just piled the stuff in there. I will get the tripod, we'll set it up, and we'll play it a little bit so you can see what it's like. Alright folks, I have adjusted the volume up, so adjust your speakers accordingly. I just wanted to make sure that we captured all the audio, because the audio in this era Williams is some of the best part of the entire game. They really did a good job. So here we go, we'll play through it a little bit. Whoop. Cannon loaded. I guess I should be hitting the... Try the skill shot. I keep forgetting. The mirror ball is flashing at the top. You can see it reflecting in the, that's the mirror ball. Oh, too much. Oh, man. Yeah. Skill shot. And the cannon launched. Cannon again. Ah! That is fast. I missed. Very cool. All right, let's try it again. Whoop, if I can get it centered again. There we go. So fast.
Get back in there.
Yeah, get back in there. Ah. Not quite enough. Fight. Man. Fight. Too much. Ah! Unlucky bounce. The light show on this thing's awesome. King's Chamber, people. Oh. I didn't get it. All right. right, let's try it again.
Get back in there!
Yeah. Kingston. There we go. One cannon loaded. Let's go for the other one. Two cannons loaded. All right, folks. So now your final cannon is this top one up here. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I had it stolen from me. But you'll see it shoot both of the balls here at the end if I don't win a free ball. Horrible. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. First cannon locked. First ball lost. Yeah, get back in there. Too much. Yeah, I'm doing horrible. I'm trying to get the multi-ball started. So far, no luck. Man, it's just crazy hard. Such a hard game. Check out that light show. Amazing. So unfortunately, I did not get the multi-ball started, but you got the gist of it. You saw it shoot the cannons a couple times. So you can see what it does. What a great game. Now, by the time you see this video, what's going on? By the time you see this video, Big Guns may have shot its way off to somebody else's house. Now, you can see all the games that we have available for sale right now, even if it's years from when I filmed this, on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. You can see everything we've got in. We've got a whole building full of arcade games and pinball machines here at all times. If you're local, stop by and see them in person. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're open every day except Sunday. Got all kinds of stuff here, like this awesome Big Guns. Now, if you're not local, man, I'm scared. If you're not local, so you can't get by to see anything, and you're not looking to buy a game, just subscribe to us here on YouTube. We will film tons more videos. Every time we get something awesome like this in, we'll film a little video for it for all of our YouTube friends. So we'll see you on the next video. Make sure and subscribe.